Okay, we are actually live on YouTube today, thankfully. Oh, no, I don't need to do that. I just need to turn the volume down, just so we don't get any interruptions on the old phone there. We'll pop it to one side, out of the way. Okay, starting the TikTok stream now. There we go. Pop the chat out. And there we go. I've definitely launched the stream yet. Yep. I'm just making absolutely sure. Well, this isn't a good sign, is it? Normally there's at least one person here by now. Let me just go ahead and put a note out on the Discord just in case. Hey Dagger, how you doing? Okay. See if that works. I'm doing alright, there's no one else here yet. Normally, but you know, it takes a couple of minutes or so for people to start joining. But at the minute it's just me and you, so hello. By all means do, you know, share the stream and hopefully we can get a few more people in. In fact, I might just restart the stream real quick because that usually works, so I'll be back in just a second. Okay. And then relaunch. There we go. Okay. welcome back, Dagger. How are you doing? Hello, L2 Dickhead. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. FFF joined. Okay, we got a couple of people joining now. That's good to see. So I guess we'd better get started. There's no use waiting any longer. People will just roll in as the stream goes on. But hello and welcome back to Minecraft Monday. Today we are back once again in Create Ad Astra, my custom mod pack. And as you can see in the last stream, we built this machine here, which is a biodiesel processing plant. But today we're actually not going to be building anything at all. It's going to be a bit different from my usual Create Ad Astra streams, because normally I have a bit of a building project to undertake. So in episode 2 we built our storage warehouse over there, not the storage warehouse, we built our machine hall over there. Then in episode 3 we built our andesite alloy farm. Episode 4 we built the pumpkin farm and storage facility. In episode 5 we built the tree farm, which is just up here, and the andesite and the casing factory. And then obviously last week, episode 6, we built our biodiesel processing plant over there. But this time we're not building any of that. I don't have any building projects planned for today. What we're going to be doing instead is tying up a few loose ends. There's a few little things that need to be done instead. So there are going to be plenty more of these ambitious build projects coming in future streams. But we're really running low on a few key resources. We're running low on iron, we're running low on redstone, we're running low on coal, which is actually quite an important ingredient for Ad Astra because we need it to make steel. So there's a few things that we really need to produce more of, and I think what we're going to do today is I'm going to start building some mining equipment, some big mining drills from the ore excavation mod and stuff like that, and we can hopefully in future we can start mining those resources in bulk, and then we can do much bigger and more ambitious things. FPS says Ollie, currently my FPS is, it's fluctuating a little bit, but it's hanging around 40, 45-ish. Remember, at this point, we got quite a lot of moving parts at our factory here, so as soon as I go inside where there's less machinery moving about, it'll smooth out a little bit more. I have my FPS capped at 60 anyway, because personally, I don't really notice much of a difference over 60, so I always cap it at that. While I'm waiting for it to get dark... Hi Leon, how are you doing? While I wait for it to get dark, let me show you my clipboard, because I've actually written down specifically a few of the things that we need to work on today. So, first and foremost, I need a silk touch pickaxe. So to craft the ore vein finder, which we need for the ore excavation mod, we need a block of redstone ore, and the only way we can get that is by mining it with a silk touch pickaxe. So silk touch pickaxe is the first thing on our list. Then we need a few ender pearls. There's actually quite a few recipes that need ender pearls, so I think we'll just go and find a few endermen and grab a few pearls. We need it for the ore vein finder, we need it for the for the crude oil finder, and we need it for backpack upgrades like the auto feeder and crafting upgrade and stuff like that. So we'll make sure we get those. Then once we got those resources, we can make the ore vein finder and the auto feeding upgrade. I also want to make some mechanical crafters because we need those to make crushing wheels, which again, a vital component for a lot of create recipes. And we also need them to make the mining drill. This drill here, the drilling machine. Both of those require 25 mechanical crafters, so we need to get some of those made today as well. Well, technically this one only needs 21, but you see what I mean. So we've got quite a few bits and pieces that we need to be getting on with. And my first priority is to get my pickaxe enchanted. So I've finished building off camera. I added the last couple of bookshelves, so we can now get level 30 enchantments at the crafting table here. However, we're only at level 27 at the minute, so we need to just go and get a little bit of XP together so that we can actually enchant our pickaxe, and hopefully we will get Silk Touch first time. Otherwise, it might take a while, but fingers crossed. I guess, because we are also going to need mechanical crafters, I guess we'll go do a little bit of mining. We need... Oh, actually, yeah, we need quite a lot of polished quartz, so we could go to the Nether and get some quartz. That's a fairly decent way to get XP. And it'll give us a resource that we're going to need for later on. So let's head over to the Nether. Actually, before we go, I'm going to make some armor, because I keep forgetting we lost all of our armor in the last stream. We need to get some more, especially if we're going to be going to the Nether. Ooh, helmet with helmet, boots, chest plate. Okay, we've actually got almost a full set. And then, oh, if only we had some gold leggings, just to I can make some gold leggings, just so that we're not going to get attacked by piglins. There we go. And that's a full suit. Although, actually, we can't put the helmet on without taking our goggles off. I guess we're not going to need our engineer's goggles while we're in the Nether, so I've just put my wrench in the safe. I will put my wrench and goggles in my backpack. We'll get an extra stack of pumpkin slices. And let's head to the Nether and see if we can grab ourselves a bit of quartz. Oh. I'm going to keep placing torches everywhere by accident because I've got them in my offhand. Sorry in advance for that. Okay. Now we can't dawdle because there's all sorts of horrible creatures around here. Okay, I think we managed to dodge that hoglin there. Quartz! Lovely. Well, I guess we need 25 pieces if we're gonna make 25 mechanical crafters, and they each need 1 electron tube. So we need 25 quartz, but then we're also gonna need 200 redstone, so we might as well go mining on the surface as well, because redstone's also good for XP. Like I said earlier, we'll be getting XP, and we'll also be collecting an important resource that we need for later. Okay, there's no more up there. Oh, there's some here. I hear a piglin. And there's a bit more here as well. Oh, that's a bit risky, actually. I'm not going to risk that. I think, well, we got enough. Oh, there's some there, but there's a mosquito. Get off. Okay, I think if it's clear, let's grab this here. We're going to get to level 30 easily just on this. The thing is, obviously, there's no guarantee that we're going to get Silk Touch the first time. I'm certainly keeping my fingers crossed that we do, but there's a good chance that we're going to have to do, you know, we're going to have to enchant 2, 3, 4... We might have to enchant a few pickaxes before we actually get Silk Touch, so... Again, fingers crossed we do get it first time, but if not, we're going to have to just farm XP until we can enchant again. We absolutely need this Silk Touch pickaxe because we cannot craft the ore vein finder without raw redstone ore. So, like, genuinely, it's crucial for us to move forward that we must have a Silk Touch pickaxe. Like, top priority. There's a little bit here. The thing is, as long as I don't die, we've now got enough XP to do 1 enchantment, and I think it only costs like 5 levels, which will take us down to 25, which means we've then got less to climb back up again. Again, that's assuming we don't die. Last week I died quite a lot, and it was actually the first time I've died in this entire series. I ended up dying 3 times in a row. It's the game's lagging a lot more than usual today. I'm not sure why. It might be worth re-logging into this world. Let's go and try and enchant my pickaxe first. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to have to relaunch. I might even have to relaunch the game, to be honest. It's never usually like this. Like, if you are a regular viewer of my Minecraft Monday streams, you know that this doesn't normally happen. Okay, I can now get level 30 enchants. That's the main thing. This is ridiculously slow right now. I'm gonna let me relaunch the game. Okay, Curse Forge, where are you? Sorry about this, everybody. Okay, make sure it's on the right screen, please. Thank you. There we go. Okay, we'll be back in the game in just a minute, and hopefully a little bit. It'll be quicker. It says that I think that might be the problem. It says at the top there that there's only 4 gigabytes dedicated to the game, but I'm sure that it's normally 8 gigabytes. I think maybe the JVM arguments might have reset themselves, so it's getting less RAM than usual. We'll see if it affects the frame rate still. If it does, I'm pretty sure that's what's causing it, but we'll see what happens. Relaunching might have just solved it. And we're back. Okay. Obviously, it'll take a second to load in. There we go. So hopefully the stuttering will go away in a few seconds. If not, there's one more option. Okay, let's enchant, shall we? Fingers crossed. We need Silk Touch. We really badly need Silk Touch. Efficiency, Unbreaking, and Fortune. Well, that's a shame. But it's not the end of the world. We're still at level 27, so we can go do some more mining. We also need redstone, so we can go grab some of that. Before I do, though, 1 second. Okay, yeah. I'm just looking at CurseForge now, and what's happened is, instead of launching the game with my custom RAM allocation, which is 8 gigabytes, it's launched it with 4 gigabytes, so the game has got half the RAM that it normally has. That's why it's lagging. So I'm going to relaunch the game again. This is definitely the last time, I promise. I'm going to relaunch the game again and make sure that it's got 8 gigabytes like it normally has. I don't know why it's done that, but... Come on. 8192. There we go. And just double check. Okay. Should work this time. There we go, 8192. You can see at the top of the screen there, we now have 8 gigabytes like it normally has. Don't know why it reset to 4, but that should have fixed the issue, so when we get back in, no more lag. Hi everyone, by the way, if you've just joined, I'm just relaunching the game because we had a little bit of a lag problem, which was caused by the wrong RAM, not enough RAM. Should be fixed now, so once we're back in for good. There we go. Just give it a second to render the world. And it should be nice and smooth again. Okay, good. That seems to have fixed it. We're back up to 60 frames, so looks like we've solved the problem. Back to where we were, so we were just about to go mining for redstone. Let's continue that right now, shall we? Now if I can, hopefully I can find my usual cave entrance. I just realised I haven't brought anything with me to climb out again. That's too late, I'm not turning back now. Okay, was it this way? No, this is definitely not where we went last time. Look, as long as I can get some redstone. Just as long as we get deep enough for redstone, that's the main thing. And obviously we need to get back to level 30 so we can enchant again. Right, a lot of zombies. I think this is where we were before, actually. I remember these granite caves that had lots of... There were lots of zombies around last time, as I remember. Oh, have we got... Oh, we got efficiency, yes. I didn't even realise. I was so focused on the fact that we didn't get Silk Touch that I didn't notice what we actually got. We actually got efficiency, unbreaking, and fortune. That's pretty damn good. So we still didn't get Silk Touch. We will have to do a couple more enchants, I think, before we get to Silk Touch. But efficiency, unbreaking, and fortune, pretty good. I'm happy with that. Where are they all coming from? There must be there's got to be a dungeon or a spawner of some kind somewhere nearby, because there's oh, not a skeleton. Skeletons are my weakness in Minecraft. I think that's, you know, if you've watched my streams enough, you'll know that I'm terrible at dealing with skeletons. Okay, ooh, what did I just get? Oh my god, look at all that lapis. It's because I got fortune. I forgot completely. I've got fortune, so we're going to get absolutely tons of everything now. Oh, can we get uranium now? We can collect uranium now that we got a diamond pick. Let's mine some uranium. Let me get this iron first, because we are desperately short of iron. We got about 2 stacks, but we need... Realistically, we need an infinite supply of iron at this point, which is why we're trying to build this mining drill. Okay, we got 6 uranium. Now, I think this is just decorative. There's also a different uranium added by Create Nuclear, which we need if we want to do nuclear reactors. This one's just a decorative block from... You could use it to make, like, uranium glass and stuff like that. Which is pretty cool. Okay, wow. Good job we got a backpack. Just dump everything in there for now. This is not what we need, though. We need redstone. Redstone is what we came here for. Oh, this is the Create Nuclear uranium. Okay. So this is the uranium that we can actually use to build nuclear reactors. This is the uranium that's just for decorative blocks. Ooh, pumpkins and beetroots. Nice. Ah, okay, this is where we died last time. I remember being here before. It doesn't really help that the only food I've got is pumpkin slices, which are like the least nourishing food you could possibly imagine. Oh, we could get some carrots. There's wild cave carrots here. No, wait, aren't these poisonous? Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm not gonna deliberately give myself food poisoning. Especially not right now. We really desperately need to get enough XP to enchant. This would be a very bad time for me to die and lose everything. So I'm not gonna risk it by eating poisonous food deliberately. That creeper's got a backpack. I need it. Hey Saul, how's your day been? Says ETS2EC7020. It's been pretty good, thank you very much. How's yours been? Oh god, no, this creeper's got loads of health as well, because it's got a backpack, so it's like a super healthy creeper. Yeah, okay. I don't think we were gonna get that backpack. I think that was a bit... No, not a cave. No, not you. Not you. Absolutely not. Piss off. I really can't be dealing with this right now. Leave me alone. I think they can actually knock me off of here by shaking the... Yeah, you can see that I move very slightly. I mean, obviously the screen shakes, but I also move very slightly when it bumps into this pillar, so... How much health has it got? Can I see from here? I can't. It's... okay, it's not too bad. I can't quite hit it from here, though. There we go. Oh, stay still, damn it. I killed it. There we go. Thank God. I think that's the first one of those we killed. It dropped a rocky shell and a pointed dripstone. Interesting. Okay. Let's head deeper. We need that redstone. This looks promising, maybe? Maybe not. No redstone at all. Oh, so some lead. We don't get any XP from lead, though. There's no point. I see redstone. Redstone spotted. There we go. Oh, and some more uranium. Nice. 42 redstone. It's good, but it's not enough. We need 200 redstone to make the electron tubes we need for the mechanical crafter. So let's keep going. Why do I keep taking that out of my hotbar? I need this. I need you to stay in my hotbar, please. 63. Better, but still nowhere near enough. I thought this would be really quick because of the fortune pickaxe, but it appears not. Ah, no. Don't you dare corner me. We're not going to be dying and losing this XP that I desperately saved up to enchant my pickaxe. What's this? Oh, bismuth. We haven't actually mined any bismuth yet. Now that we've got a diamond pickaxe, we can mine everything. So let's get some bismuth for the first time. There we go. Oh, it's shiny. Bismuth crystal. I think that's decorative as well. Anything from the additional blocks mod is purely decorative, as far as I'm aware. So, what do the bismuth blocks look like? That's a block of bismuth. Interesting. We can also make a bismuth cluster, which can be used for nothing. It's just a condensed form of bismuth. Okay. Not particularly useful then, apart from one single decorative block. Did we at least get a decent amount of XP from it? I wasn't really paying attention to how much XP we got from the bismuth there. Okay, so 200 redstone, that's 3 stacks and a bit, right? So I have no idea how much we've already got back at base, so I'm just going to go for like 3.5 stacks, and that will be enough for what we need. We're currently at just shy of 2 stacks. Oh, hello. There was a spider as well. There it is. Get that out of the way. I've been in that exact cave before, says Aidan Johnston. Maybe you've been playing on the same seed? Who knows? I mean, let's be fair. Caves do tend to look quite similar. Oh, there's plenty of iron here as well. Let's grab some of that. Oh, come on, we're so close to enchanting again, please. Have I been here? I think I've been here, because that dirt's definitely not naturally generated. I think I must have been here and placed that dirt for some reason. Where's all the redstone? I'm deep enough for... maybe I'm not deep enough for redstone. We're at -2. Maybe I need to get a little bit deeper. Oh, there's some redstone. Okay. Okay, we now got 2 stacks and 21, so we're getting close, and we've got enough XP to enchant again. As long as we don't die on our way back to the surface, which we definitely will now that I've just said that and cursed myself. Far too similar and all the ores are in the same place, says Aiden. Maybe it is just the same seeds. That would be an extraordinary coincidence, though. There's a bit of zinc down here. A bit of gold as well. Does fortune not apply for gold? Can I play with you, says Blue Star. I'm afraid not, Blue Star. This is a single player only world that I'm on right now. I have been asked before if I would consider setting up a Minecraft server, and the answer is maybe. The reason that I haven't set up a server before now is because, you know, through my experience with the farming sim server, whenever I'm not on the server, people don't really bother with it, and I wouldn't really want to pay for a server just to only be on it for like 3 hours a week, you know? Which is what ended up happening with the farming sim server. I was paying... admittedly, I was only paying £8 a month for the server because I got a voucher with the collector's edition. But I was paying £8 a month for a farming sim server, and no one was ever on the server unless I was also on it. Which just kind of felt like a waste of money. So I don't know. Will I do... I'm not saying I'll never do a Minecraft server, but I don't have any hard plans for the time being. Let's put it that way. Okay, 64. Okay, we now got 3 stacks and 24. I think that'll be enough. Let's head back to the surface. Very carefully. We'll get another pickaxe. Another diamond pickaxe enchanted. Hopefully we'll get Silk Touch this time. And then we're in business. Oh, there's creepers around. Okay, hello. What's this? Wood? Mineshaft? Oh no, it's one of these. Well, we don't have time to loot that. I'm gunning for home right now. No! Don't you dare. Bad time. Go away. This is not the way back, by the way. We're going to end up getting lost again. I can feel it. We're not that deep, to be fair, though. We're at minus 20. We're at 20, sorry, plus 20. And these caves are fairly close to the surface. Oh yes, let's have some glow squid, some glow calamari. Tasty. Right. Skeleton there. I'm just gonna... Oh god. Bad idea. Just dash past them. This looks promising. It's quite wide open. Have I been here before as well? I remember that amethyst geode. Okay, I think I know where we are. Yeah, I'll definitely remember that bed, because that's where we died before. So it's somewhere over here. No. Somewhere around here there's a tunnel that I dug that goes back to the surface. If we can find that, then we can get back to base. Oh, don't throw pumpkin slices at the zombie. God, there's so many ores everywhere. I have to resist the urge to just mine everything, because I'm one of those people who, normally when I play Minecraft, I mine every single ore block that I can see, no matter what it is or if I actually need it. But when you're playing with modded Minecraft, and there's like 20, 25 different ores, you can't mine every single one. I don't have time for that. I have to prioritize, you know? Now, I know I'm heading deeper, but I'm hoping I can retrace my steps, because I remember going in this direction. Ah! Don't burn yourself to death now, Saul. Ah! Why can I not jump on the magma? I think I lost my helmet. I lost my helmet. Shame. Okay, so... Oh, cockroach. Hello. Okay, this is getting us nowhere. I'm just going to dig my way back to the surface again. Let's not waste any more time walking around in circles trying to find the way out. We'll just dig a new way out. I think we're right underneath a mountain as well. So we're just going to be digging forever. I mean, we're above sea level now, so I could just dig in a straight line, and then it'll open out into the river. William says, we're going to make a joke there, but not sure how it would go down. Try me, William. Go ahead. There we go. And there's base straight ahead. In fact, if I mark this with a little torch... That was a... Oh. No! I keep forgetting it. It won't place the torch because I've got something in my offhand. You said about losing your helmet. I thought you'd be happy with that. That's okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Will. Thanks for that. Okay, I'm going to put a torch here so that we can find our... That's the easiest cave entrance. Rather than... Every time I try to find the entrance to the cave, I end up going in a different way from before. But now there's a torch there, we can just go back through that entrance every time. It'll make things a lot easier. Okay, and we're back. So, I am just going to dump everything as usual, dump it all straight into the storage, and then we can sort it out properly after. There we go. Move. I can't use move all. Right, these chests sorting buttons aren't really that useful. Because there's only two options. You can move same or you can move all. And if you use move all, it moves everything in your inventory, including your hotbar, which I don't want. And if you press move same, it only moves stuff that's already in the chest that you move into, which I also don't want. So it's not particularly useful. What texture pack says, Harley, I'm actually playing with vanilla Minecraft textures, but I am using a shader called Mellow Shader. Fantastic shader, it really does transform the game, but it's fairly vanilla friendly as well, so it you know, it does give the look of a high definition texture pack without actually being a texture pack at all. It's a really great shader. And I think, for me personally, I do like playing with shaders in Minecraft, but there's so many shaders that are just over the top. Like, there's way too much bloom, or they make the game way too bright, and they ruin the look of it. I think this shader does a really good job of enhancing the graphics just enough without ruining the Minecraft aesthetic, you know? Hi Zol, how you doing? YNWA, welcome to the stream. What mod says Josh? This is a custom mod pack called Create Ad Astra. If you're a member of my Discord server, you can download the pack from the Minecraft channel. But it's a custom texture pack, a custom mod pack, sorry, mainly based around Create and Ad Astra, hence the name. It's about 90 mods in the pack, I think, right now. I think there's 88 or 89, something like that. Looks confusing, says Josh. It's I guess it could be for if you haven't played with these kind of mods before, but I've spent my whole life playing you know, big Minecraft mod packs. You know, I remember playing Techit and Hexit and Vaults and everything else back in the day. And in comparison, this is not a very big texture pack at all, to be honest. Mod pack, sorry. It's not a very big mod pack at all. Okay, let's enchant again, and fingers crossed again, everybody. We need Silk Touch. Please give me Silk Touch. Unbreaking and Efficiency. Okay. Looks like we're going to need 3 more levels again. We also really need to set up a faster smelting system, because this is... With all the ores that we got right now, this is going to be very slow. Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 4, not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. It's definitely... I'm not complaining, but we do need Silk Touch specifically for a certain crafting recipe. Oh! Uranium! Ah, radiation poisoning! Jesus! Oh my god, that's... I don't know what I was expecting. We get radiation poisoning just from having that in our inventory. Okay. Fortunately, we've got the carry mod, so I can pick up this barrel, and we can put the uranium in the barrel to safely transport it. Okay, there we go. Oh, this... Whoa, what? The other uranium disappeared. The nuclear uranium disappeared. What happened? Oh, we're supposed to crush it. We were supposed to crush the uranium and then make uranium powder. Okay. We accidentally destroyed all of that uranium, but we still have the uranium from additional blocks. So okay, we need another diamond pickaxe because we absolutely, positively, definitely must have Silk Touch. We need Silk Touch to be able to craft the ore vein finder. So we need to get 3 more levels and enchant again. And unfortunately, we don't actually get any XP from smelting with the this smelting system here. So we're going to have to go mining and/or killing monsters to get that. We can put this back as well. I guess we can start making our mechanical crafters now. We need 25 of these, and... Oh, we only... Okay, that would have been handy to know before. So each one crafts 3 of them. We only need 25, so we're going to need to make 9 of these to get 27. So we need to make 9 electron tubes. Quartz. Redstone. Oh, what are those boots? Hold on. Aquadashers allows the wearer to walk on fluids while sprinting. What? I'm having those. I didn't even know we had those. Let me put them on. And we can wear them with iron boots because we got curios, so we got, you know, extra options there. Thanks for following. Not going to read that username out, but thank you very much anyway. So we need to make... Oh, have we got any... I didn't actually check if we had rose quartz, by the way. Thanks for following. Shithead7. That I will read that username out. That's quite... That's good. Thank you. Okay, there's the rose quartz. Do we have sandpaper? We do, but it's not going to last, so we need to make more. Head down to the sugarcane farm. Excuse me. There we go. While I'm over here, actually, I'm going to quickly check on the biodiesel plant as well, because I think the barrel's probably full and we need to put a fresh one in. Yeah, we got a full barrel there, so we'll move that. Get a fresh empty barrel, quick, before it spills everywhere. There we go. So we've now got 3 full barrels of biodiesel, and we've still got another 4 empty barrels to fill, as well as this one here. So we're getting plenty of it, and obviously all that's going to come in handy when we actually get our diesel generators set up. Paper. Sandpaper. There we go. And then if we pop our rose quartz here, we can get this to sand it for us. There we go, and another piece. Thank you. And then we're also going to need 9 iron plates. Fortunately, we got exactly 9 iron ingots here, so we can get those plated now. I'm going to take this barrel back over to the storage vault so it can all be unloaded. There it all goes. That was very quick. We can put most of this stuff back as well at this point. I didn't mean to put my torches in there, actually. Let's get those back. Okay. I honestly have no idea how full the storage vault is, by the way. But I imagine it can't be that full because we only built it a few streams ago and we haven't really filled it that much. Okay, 9 crafting tables and 9 brass casings. That's easy. We've already got brass casings because we have our casing farm now. So 9 of those. Get some wooden planks and make ourselves 9 crafting tables. There we go, 1 for luck. And that will make us our mechanical crafters. There we go, 27 of them. Now, we need 25 of these in a square to make the mining drill and the crushing wheels, which means we'll have 2 spare. You can actually use these to craft any recipe, like if you put them in a 9x9 grid. Oh, my... Did my desk light just flash then? That was weird. Okay. Anyway, yeah, if you put them in a 9 by 9 grid, like a 3 by 3 grid like this, sorry, you can just use this like a normal crafting table, which will come in handy, you know, later down the line. But like I say, we need to build a bigger one. We need a 5 by 5 one to make the crushing wheels and the mining drill. And we need somewhere to put it as well, because I haven't actually planned for this. I didn't plan on anywhere to put this machine. I guess for now, we just need to stick it somewhere inconspicuous. I mean, let's put it next to the enchantment table. The reason that I built the enchantment table over here is because it's out of the way and you can't see it, because I don't really have a proper building to put it in yet. So we'll do the same with the mechanical crafter. We'll just stick it here for now. Okay, 5 by 5 grid. That one's in the wrong place. There we go. It's fairly conspicuous there, actually. It sticks out like a sore thumb there, but that's, you know, we can just break it after we've built the crushing wheel. So what do we need to make a crushing wheel? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 16 andesite alloy. 1 polished block and 4 blocks of wood. Well, that's all incredibly easy. And by incredibly easy, I mean we already have all of that. 16, was it planks? Yeah, planks. And polished granite. Oh, we don't have polished granite? We got granite pillar. Will it work with a granite pillar? Oh, it'll work with just a block of granite. Okay. It doesn't need to be polished. There we go. Okay, so that should be enough to make a crushing wheel now. I'm just realizing though that the crushing wheel, that this doesn't have any power, so we shouldn't have built it here at all. This has no power going into it whatsoever. We need to build it somewhere where it's actually going to get rotational power. Where can I put this? I guess we could put it here. It's not going to stay here. Don't think it's going to stay here, because it's absolutely not. It's going to look horrible here, but it's only going to be here temporarily. Is this a mod? It is indeed. Well, it's a mod pack. This is a custom mod pack by me called Create at Astra. If you are in the Discord server, there's a link in my bio. You can find a download for this mod pack in the Minecraft channel. It's got about 90 mods in it, but the main ones are Create, which is the mod that you can see now, and Ad Astra, which is a remake of the original Galacticraft mod from back in the day. Okay, let's orient this like so. In fact, we'll have the output here. There we go, and that should put our wheels out there. So then we just need to connect this up to the steam engine, and we'll get some rotational power. So we'll get some shafts, we'll get some cogwheels, and that should be all we need. Now this might overstress the machine, actually. If it does, we can turn... Well, we can't turn the chain conveyor off, but we can half the speed of it, which will give us a little bit of extra stress units, so we'll see if that's necessary. We'll pop one there, and then... looks confusing, says Ian Hume. It can be at first, yeah. But like I was saying earlier, I've played with like huge mod packs for many years. I used to play all the big mod packs back in the day with all the thousands of tech mods, so I'm used to it. Okay, that is overstressed. So if we flip this switch, That should give us enough rotational speed. No, it's still overstressed, apparently. Well, let's try putting the stuff in anyway and see if it gives us what we need. So we need a ring of andesite alloy. We need logs, and then we need granite in the middle. Okay, that is still not working. Do we not have a kill switch for the... We don't. We don't actually... In hindsight, I should have put a master switch so that we could switch off all power to the base if necessary. But we don't have that, so what I'm going to have to do for now is just break this gearbox. Like, physically cut off the power to the base. That should do the trick. This should... What's happened? Oh, we need to jumpstart the machine again. Okay. Oh, I forgot. What? Because we overstressed the machine, it stopped pumping water, so the machine stopped working. There we go. Right. It is now crafting. It is going to make us a pair of crushing wheels. Here we go. Ta-da! Okay, there's our crushing wheels. Good. We can take this all down again now. We literally only needed it to craft those. We will need it again later to craft the mining drill, but for now, we can undo all of this and we can plug the power back in for the rest of the base. There we go. And everything should be working again now. Yeah, all the packages are moving along again. Doing good. Okay. What's next? So, we have our crushing wheels. I'm going to mark them off on our to-do list. We have the mechanical crafters. That's it so far. We still need all the other stuff on the list. So, let's pop this stuff into storage for now. We need to get enough XP to enchant another diamond pickaxe, and hopefully, third time's the charm. Hopefully we'll get Silk Touch this time. But where are we going to get the XP from? Should we go mining again, or should we go, you know, try and get some XP from killing mobs? I'm not sure. We do need ender pearls. Actually, I'm going to make a carved pumpkin and put it on my head, and it should make it a little bit easier for us to get close to endermen for the pearls that we need. Because we are going to need a fair few of those. Okay, pumpkin. Shears. There we go. Stick that on my head. It's I can just use F1 to hide it. Make sure I've got my diamond sword out. There we go, and we should be good. Have you tried trading with villagers for the Silk Touch? Says YNWA. I haven't, YNWA, but that's a good suggestion. I don't really trade with villagers that much in Minecraft, so I never really think to do it. But it's worth a try, actually. Take that pumpkin off your head, that's all, and head back to base. Because there is actually a village near where we were excavating andesite originally. In fact, there's a waystone in the village, so we can go straight there and check out what's happening. Okay. Plop a lectern down and keep re-rolling. Let's see if we can find a cleric villager first. I don't think we can, because I don't think there's a church in this village. Oh, there's some stuff here that I never collected though. So we'll go back to base. We'll craft a lectern. We'll bring it over here, and then hopefully we'll get a village. We'll get a cleric, and we can trade for a book, a Silk Touch enchanted book. How long have you been working on this server for? This is episode 7, Malachi, and I play for 3 hours per stream, so about 20 hours right now. About 20 hours in the server. Nearly a full day. In fact, by the end of the next stream, we'll have been playing for a full 24 hours. Okay. Do we have a lectern, just out of interest? We don't. Okay, how do we craft one? Oh, God, look at that electrolyte. That's really cool looking. Okay, bookshelf, birch slabs. Well, any slabs. We got 4 slabs there. We have potato recovery. What does potato recovery do? That's a create mod enchantment. I don't know what it does, but that sounds intriguing. So we need a bookshelf. Which means we need books, which means we need paper. Oh, we don't have leather either. Oh, God. It never ends. It never ends. We can use cardboard. We can make books. We can make paperback books with cardboard, which means we need saplings. There we go. And we need a bucket of water. There we go. Okay, so we throw the birch saplings in there, and then we grab a bucket. Oh, I'm stuck. I locked myself out. We stick a bucket of water in there. That will be mixed into pulp. There we go. And then we crush the pulp to make cardboard. And we can use cardboard to craft a book. And we only need 3 of those, so... Looks like we're going to have a spare piece of cardboard. Save it for later. There we go. 2 more books. That's not the right recipe at all. That's all. There we go. And, oh, we need planks as well, don't we? YNWA says, I'm getting a PC for my birthday. Java mods, here I come. That is great news, YNWA. I hope you have a lot of fun with Java Edition. Playing with mods, it really does transform the experience. I love... Don't get me wrong, I love vanilla Minecraft, but Minecraft with mods is just something else. I love it. I love it. Okay, we got a lectern. So now we need to find a village. How do you breed... Can you breed villages? And if so, what do you use to do that? I'll take some emeralds, just in case. Bread! Okay, we've got bread. And can you use that to grow them as well? Because if so, we can just instantly breed a villager and make him a grown-up, and then give him the lectern to turn him into a cleric. Hopefully. Instant cleric. Chuck 3 bread to each villager, and they breed. Good to know. Okay. Okay. Did he take that 3rd piece? He didn't take the 3rd piece. There you go. Will you take that? Thank you. And then where's the other guy? Oh, you're miles away. You'll never find each other. Oh, they're too far away from each other. I just wasted all that bread. I mean, I've got 3 loaves left, so I could throw them at this guy as well. Did that work? Oh. What else can I do? Wait, can I just break their job block? If I just break their work site and then place the lectern down, will that make them into whatever I need? Which in this case is a cleric. Let's try it. Let's break this guy's farm and then give him a lectern. There we go. Okay, we got a cleric. And then, so what? Do we just keep breaking this and placing it back again? Until... Okay. So we just keep breaking and replacing this until he has Silk Touch, right? Come on, it's there. It's right there, man. We might have to trap him. Just to make this a bit easier for us. Let's... No, come on. Get in the hole, man. Get in the hole. Come here. Get in the hole. Okay, he's not going to go in the hole. Okay, plan B. Nope. Is there a bell? There's no bell either. I need... Okay, you. I can trap you. I can corner you in there. Do you really have to look at your keyboard to find the keys? Says ARG I'm not looking at my keyboard. I'm looking at my monitor. I'm looking at my little monitor that's got the chat on it. Right, come on, man. Come on. There's a lectern there. There's a lectern right there. Use it. Oh, okay. Where? I saw him come in here. I literally saw him come in here. What? Go inside. Now I'm going to take your door, and I'm going to trap you in here. Okay. Right. Lectern. Use it. Thank you. And now we just keep doing this until one of them gives me Silk Touch. How did you make your voice so deep, says Limitless FBA. That's all natural testosterone, baby. Took me 20 years to get a voice like this. And it's going to take me another 20 to get rid of it. Come on, man. Just give me Silk Touch. Don't make me stand here all day. Backstabbing. Nothing. Then you have to trade something to lock in the Silk Touch trade or he'll lose it. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh god, yeah. What do they normally trade for it? I guess it's random, right? Returning board. Oh, you just need the emeralds and a book. So if as long as I make a book, I should be able to. Let me just head back and make a book real quick. You can just trade paper. Yeah, but I've got a spare piece of cardboard, so we might as well just make another book. Oh, I've got 7. Why have I got a 7 cardboard? Where did that all come from? Okay, there we go. We've got another book. Let's go find him again. Okay. And then we just carry on. Power. Mending. Mending is pretty damn good, but I don't... Like, in any other circumstance, I would absolutely take Mending, but we need that Silk Touch right now. Efficiency 5, I just turned down Efficiency 5. Returning boards, I don't even know what that means. Something from Create. Come on, man, you gotta give me something. Sweeping Edge 3. Capacity 3. What's capacity? That must be another modded one. Channeling. I think that's vanilla. That seems to ring a bell. Blast protection. Come on, man. Don't make me stand here all day. Projectile protection. Goat, says Numerator. Thanks, Numerator. Protection 3. Straddle jump. Curse of Binding. If you've just tuned in, I'm currently trying to trade for a Silk Touch enchantment. We absolutely need it. Lure 1. We need it to craft this ore vein finder, which costs 1 block of redstone ore. So we absolutely need to get Silk Touch, which is why I'm currently trying to trade for it. Knockback. You'll get eventually, but it's better than wasting diamond pickaxes. Yeah, it's true. It is definitely a cheaper option than just enchanting diamond pickaxes until I get it by chance. Bane of Arthropods. So how's everyone doing anyway? Maybe this is a good time for small talk. How's everyone? Did everyone have a good weekend? Good week? Sorry I didn't stream yesterday, by the way. I know I missed Silk Touch. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry that we did end up missing our stream yesterday. Okay, let's head home. Yeah, sorry, I was supposed to stream Munch's Odyssey yesterday. It's the second week in a row that I've missed my Sci-Fi Sunday stream. However, I do have a reason for it. The reason is that my sister came to visit me yesterday. She doesn't get much time off work, so, you know, I wasn't going to say sorry, I'm live streaming today. But that's why I didn't stream yesterday, and it's also why I didn't stream last Sunday as well. Sunday is, like, the only day she gets off, usually, so, you know, if she wants to visit me on a Sunday, I'm not, like I say, I'm not gonna say, oh, can we do it another day, because I'm live streaming, right? So, that's why I didn't stream yesterday or last Sunday. I think she's coming through on Friday this week, so hopefully this week I will be free on Sunday and we will be able to do Sci-Fi Sunday this week. But again, I can't make any promises. Real life has to take priority in these situations, so if not, I apologise. Hello, Catman Charlie, how you doing? I am about to craft a Silk Touch pickaxe. We don't have an anvil. I'm just realising we don't have an anvil either. Oh, I also want to say, sorry YouTube, if you're watching the stream over on YouTube right now, I want to apologise deeply, because when I played Farming Sim last Friday, I forgot to start streaming on YouTube. I forgot to start the stream on OBS, so I did a whole 3-hour stream on TikTok, and I forgot to stream it to YouTube. Fortunately, I have uploaded... Well, I'm currently in the process of uploading the VODs from TikTok, so you can still... You will still be able to watch it on YouTube. But I'm so sorry, I forgot to stream. I got to the end of the stream, and I ended the stream on TikTok, and then I went over to OBS to say, you know, thanks everyone who was watching on YouTube, and then I just realised I have not been streaming on YouTube. I forgot to press stream. I've been at this for 3 hours, and I forgot to press stream. Sorry, YouTube. It won't happen again. Okay. We're not going to give it a special name. I can't be bothered. But we now have a Silk Touch pickaxe. Thank God. So let's pop... we don't actually need the anvil for anything besides the pickaxe, so let's just put it away. Do we not have any iron shovels? Oh, I got some in my backpack. Okay. Right, time to go mining again, because this time we need to get... I'd best take my non-Silk Touch pickaxe as well, just to be safe, you know? There we go. But we need to get exactly 1 block of redstone ore. Hi, Cade. How are you doing? Hello, Catman Charlie, as well. I don't know if I already said that, but hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? So 1 block of redstone ore, and then we can... Oh, I forgot. Hang on. Let me go back. I forgot we were wearing our special boots that let you walk on water. Look at that. Cool. They only work when you're sprinting, so as soon as we stop sprinting, we will sink back under the water. But that's pretty cool. I like those. I always make villager trading halls. You can get ridiculous bucks from it. Says YNWA. I think actually I might have the I might have a trade post mod. I don't, but I can. You can get a mod that adds in a single trading block. So if you build a villager trading hall and you just put this block in the middle, you can use it to access all the villagers' trades from one place. So I might, like I say, I don't normally bother with villager trading, but I might do it. I might look into it and think about actually setting that up. Oh, there's a rock thing, rocky roller or whatever they're called. Okay, we should be in and out pretty clean here. We just need... We literally need 1 block of redstone. That's all we need, and we can get straight out of here. God, it's so hard to see in the blackstone parts of the cave. Okay, nothing up here. Ow. Ah, redstone. There it is. Okay. Hold on, let me get my health back up first. This would be a bad place to die. Okay, produce the Silk Touch pickaxe. Redstone ore acquired. Let's go home. So we now have... Oh, actually, we still need an ender pearl. And then... Once we got an ender pearl, we can then craft the ore vein finder. which obviously will then allow us to find infinite ore veins. And once we found an infinite ore vein, we can start mining our ores infinitely with the mining drill. Please ignore that. Just pretend that didn't happen. Shut up, Skulk Sensor. There's no shriekers around, so you're not gonna. No one's listening, mate. Okay. There we go. Right, so like I say, we will still need a couple of ender pearls, which means I think I might just wait till it gets dark and just hunt a few endermen in the overworld. We could go to the nether and try and find a warped forest, but that's time and effort and it's dangerous. I feel like it'll be better if we just it'll be better if we just find them around the surface in the overworld. So much more variation, says YWA. Yeah, that's I think it's Terralith that adds in the extra biomes. Obviously, it adds in the extra surface biomes, but I think the underground biomes are also from Terralith. Brilliant, brilliant mod, you know. And I think, you know, I do love the variation in caves thanks to the Caves and Cliffs update. I really do love the overhaul that happened a few years ago with that. But with mods, you can just take it to another level, you know. You can have caves made out of different kinds of blocks, which I really think Minecraft should do by default. I think it's a shame that you can't find granite caves and andesite caves and blackstone caves. You can find all of those blocks, but normally they're in quite small deposits. You can't find like massive cave systems made out of granite like you can with this mod. And I do think that's a shame, really, because it would be pretty cool. Okay, we need to put our redstone ore safely in storage, and we then need to grab ourselves some ender pearls. What are those factory things, says Liam O'Connell? So these factories are all added by the Create mod. All the stuff here is from the Create mod. This one here that I've just walked past is an andesite alloy farm. So what's happening here is up there we've got a cobblestone generator with some mining drills attached to it. They then drop into this washer, which washes them to make flint and iron nuggets. They then get mixed together here to make andesite alloy, and it then gets loaded onto this conveyor system here to get moved to our storage. Where do I download it, says Liam O'Connell? The mod, Create mod itself is available on CurseForge. If you want to download this specific mod pack that I'm using, there is a link in the Discord server on the Minecraft channel. Please do consider checking that out. Because Create isn't the only mod I've got. There's about 100 mods in the mod pack that I'm playing with right now. But by all means, like I say, join the Discord if you want to download the full mod pack. Or if you just want this mod specifically, it's called Create. Can I sleep, please? It's not dark enough to sleep yet. Let's watch the sunset out of the factory fire exit door. Beautiful. I think it won't let us sleep until the sun goes completely down. I mean, I can try it. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're okay. Right. Oh, I just remembered I was specifically supposed to not go to sleep because I needed to kill endermen. Now we're going to have to wait till it gets dark again before we can... Okay, well, we got the Silk Touch pickaxe and the raw redstone ore anyway, so that's handy. We could while we're waiting for it to get to nighttime again, we could make a mining drill, or specifically a drilling machine is what we need. It's quite an expensive recipe though, so we're going to need 4 blocks of brass, a brass casing, a brass tunnel, mechanical drill, spout, copper casing, 2 electron tubes, 2 precision mechanisms, 3 sturdy sheets, which are very expensive, and 9 brass sheets as well. This is an expensive recipe. How much brass do we even have? I don't think we have enough brass to do this. we have 1 brass ingot. Okay, we need to make some brass. So let's get some copper. Let's get some zinc. We really need more copper as well, actually. This is... we're not going to have enough to make the amount of brass that we need right now. But we can make a start. We can make a start. So let's fire up the blaze burner. Let's chuck our 20 copper in there, and then 20 zinc. That should get us 40 brass, which will be enough for 4 blocks. Is there a cheaper brass recipe, actually? I'm just out of curiosity. No, there's no cheaper way to make brass. This is our only option. That's fair enough. So when you have an ore vein finder, can you infinitely farm, or does it just get you a lot? With this mining drill, you can mine infinite ores. So the way the ore vein finder works, basically, certain chunks are marked as like being rich in a certain ore. So if you find an iron-rich chunk, for example, and you place down one of those mining drills in that chunk, you can mine iron infinitely. But there are a few trade-offs so that it's not too overpowered. First of all, obviously, you have to craft the vein finder, which is fairly expensive. Then you have to actually find a vein... You have to find a chunk that's rich in whatever material. Which is... They're very rare. It's, you know, we'll probably have to travel quite far to find an ore-rich chunk. The drill itself, as you can see, is very expensive to craft. And it also works very slowly, so it will, like, technically it would be quicker to mine the ore ourselves, but the difference is that this works infinitely, so it'll, you know, carry on even when we're not near it. So there's a few trade-offs to make sure that it's not too overpowered, but yes, once we do have this drill set up, we will be able to get infinite iron, infinite copper, infinite zinc. Eventually, we can even get infinite diamond, but those are very, very rare. And I think you also need to supply it with lava to mine diamond. So, lots of very expensive stuff required to make all that happen. Do you tuck, says Chelsea fan page. Good question, Chelsea. Sometimes, not all the time. Dr. Vril says, you're not even trying with the voice, lol, says Dr. Vril. You are 100% correct, Dr. Vril. I'm not trying with the voice. I have tried voice training in the past, but it's not gone very well. I've kind of just accepted that this is my voice, at least for the time being. I'm not really that bothered about it to really do anything right now. Can you get infinite ancient debris, says YNW8. You can indeed. You can find infinite ancient debris. Now, as you can imagine, bearing in mind how rare ancient debris is anyway, this is like the rarest of the rare. So I imagine you would probably have to travel tens of thousands of blocks to find one of these infinite veins. But yes, in theory, you can get infinite ancient debris as well, which is really cool. You can see here, these are all the infinite ore veins that you can get. So because it's a create mod, you can also get raw zinc from create. Any other modded stuff, in theory, you could mod it to add it in yourself. But at the minute, no. So we can't get infinite uranium or bismuth or lead or anything like that. But we can get infinite versions of all the vanilla ores plus zinc. And you can also get infinite water as well, which is strange. I'm not sure why that would be necessary or useful, but maybe it has a use. I'm not sure. Okay, back to the drill. So we currently have... we got the 4 brass blocks for the corners. We've got these 3 blocks here. I think we just... Let's focus on getting more brass, really. That's the most important thing right now. Let's go grab some more copper, and then we can make some more brass. Oh, this works with jumping as well, so we can literally just skim across the water like a pebble. I love that. Oh, there's some copper right here. Look at that. $59. That'll do. That'll do for now. Let me just fill this back in. There we go. Back. There we go. Okay. Ow. Oh, you can... So you can actually take fall damage from the water when you're wearing these boots, because it makes the water into a solid surface. Lovely. Good to know. Okay, get that copper on the go. Is our blaze burner still lit? Nope. We'll get that lit up again. Then I need to grab... Oh, actually, I've got some more zinc here. Let's do half a stack, which will get us a full stack of brass. Plus the brass we've already got. And then we're also going to need sturdy sheets, which are... We need powdered obsidian for that, so we're going to need to use our crushing wheels. But it's all doable. It's a bit expensive, but... YNWA says, my sister has a mod which adds water carts, so you can move 10 buckets of water all over the place. That does sound really useful. A fluid cart? I wonder if we have something like that, actually. We don't, but I imagine there's probably a create expansion that adds like a fluid tank minecart, which would be really useful, honestly. Okay, how much brass do we need for the plates? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need 9 brass sheets. Okay. There we go. Pop those there. We also need 2 precision mechanisms. I don't think we have any of those at the minute. That might... Oh, we do. We got 2. Perfect. That might be something that I do in the next stream, actually, is set up an infinite... a precision mechanism farm, so that we can not have to worry about those anymore. Because they're also... We're getting to a stage now where we need quite a lot of precision mechanisms. A lot of the more advanced recipes from Create use them. Then we need a spout, which is just a copper casing and some kelp. We can do that, no problem. Oh, I've just put my precision mechanism on the chopping block there. Let's not do that. There we go. Electron tubes. Sandpaper. Iron. Ooh. Okay. And I'm not going to sleep this time because we need to go we need to go kill some Endermen. Okay, there's our rose quartz. Make some iron sheets. I think we got everything except the sturdy sheets now. Let's just double check. 4 brass, 1 those casings. Yeah, we got everything we need except the sturdy sheets. So I'm going to pop all that in my backpack for safekeeping. We're going to go and kill a few Endermen. And get ourselves some pearls. And then we'll be back to it. What version of Minecraft is this? Says Blue Star. I'm on version 1.20. Unfortunately, Create isn't on 1.21 just yet. Or rather, I think Create itself might be, but a lot of the other mods that I'm playing with aren't. What? Oh, I think my game's just frozen. Okay, there we go. Whoops. Oh, do I have torches? Hold on. How do you play this, says Max? What do you mean, Max? Oh, skeleton. Okay, I've got a sword. You can't see it because I've had to use F1 while I'm wearing this helmet. But I've got a sword. Now we just need to find some Endermen. In fact, I'll take the helmet off until we find some Endermen, and then I'll put the helmet on when we need to kill them. What do you identify as? Not to be rude, just asking, says Max. I'm a trans woman, Max. So, assigned male at birth. But I came out about 4 years ago. I've lived as a woman ever since. Why are there no Endermen around right now? Ow. Where are they all? There's literally no Endermen here right now. Why? I really don't want to have to go to the Nether to find them, but we might have to. Oh, I see one. I see 2. Oh, but they're surrounded by skeletons. Oh, bollocks. I've just realised I'm on really low health as well. Oh, I might actually die. Because there's a fucking baby zombie chasing me. I just need to get to somewhere where I can eat for a minute, please. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's an Enderman. There's an Enderman there. God, that whale is kind of haunting. There's an Enderman there. Oh, okay. Here goes. In fact, let me get my health up first. Thanks for following, Aiden. I can't see. God, it's so hard to see with the helmet on. And it's also pretty useless. Like, apart from the first shot, there's no, apart from, being able to sneak up on them for the first shot, there's really no advantage to wearing the helmet. I'm just not going to bother with it. He also didn't drop an ender pearl, by the way, so thanks very much for nothing. Are there any others about? I can't see any on my mini-map. I need some more food as well. Holy shit! I've only got 2 pumpkin slices left. I mean, I've got another stack in my bag, but let's get some more out for safety. There we go. 1 stack in my inventory, 1 stack in my hotbar, 1 stack in my backpack. Stop picking up seeds. Oh, we got another canister of biodiesel. Oh, I think it's empty now. But we got 4 full canisters of biodiesel there. That's 16,000 millibuckets. Or 16 buckets. Okay, there's an Enderman down here. Where's he? Oh, grass block as well. Nice one. Grass block and an ender pearl. We need that ender pearl to make... I think it might need to be an eye of ender, which means we're going to need to go and grab some blaze rods as well. But that's enough for us to make our ore vein finder now. We will need some more eventually to make the to make some backpack upgrades and stuff like that, but 1's enough for now. Two in 1. Yeah, exactly. We got an ender pearl and a grass block. We got lucky there. Okay. Ore vein finder. We do indeed need an eye of ender, which requires blaze powder. Lovely. Ooh. Might be a good idea to make an atlas as well, to keep track of where the ore veins are. That's fairly cheap. But let's focus on the vein finder first. So we need... Do we have blaze rods? We don't. We haven't actually killed any blazes yet. Obviously, we did capture a blaze to put in this blaze burner here, but we didn't kill one. So I'm going to take this other blaze burner, which still needs filling, and we'll try and capture a blaze and also kill a blaze as well, and that should get us what we need. You doing all right? Says George. I'm doing very well. Thank you very much, George. We are just about to go to the Nether to get some blazes. Let's go. Okay, how did we get down there last time? I'm sure there was a path that we took to get down to the fortress. It might have been this way. Maybe not. I don't know if I could survive that. I don't want to risk it, though. Let's try and play it safe. Let's head down this way. Get off. Bloody mosquito. Can you walk on lava with the boot, says Lucy. It does say it allows the wearer to walk on fluids while sprinting. I'm almost scared to try it, but I think it will work. Ah, there's an entrance here. Perfect. I don't have oh, I do have torches. They're right there. There's mosquitoes in Minecraft, says iBradBody. There are indeed, iBradBody. These are from Alex's mobs. If I get out my animal dictionary here. Alex's mobs, fantastic mod. It adds loads of new monsters, loads of new mobs all throughout the game. This is the crimson mosquito which spawns in the nether. It attaches to your face and damages you. You can actually use it. You can use the glands that it drops when you kill it to make a blood sprayer, which uses mosquito's blood as ammunition, which is really crazy. There's some really cool and crazy stuff in this mod. I mean, look at all these different monsters. Look at all these different animals. Most of them do really unique things. There's drop bears. Look at this. Drop bears in Minecraft. They're real. They walk around the roof of the nether, and if you walk under them, they drop on you. It's really cool. Really great mod. We haven't actually seen too many mobs from Alex's mobs yet. We've seen the mosquitoes, obviously, and we've seen the sunbird. We've seen the catch-a-lot whales because they're in the water all the time. And we've seen like kangaroos and you know, things like that about, but there's so many that we haven't seen yet. We haven't seen a tiger yet. Farseer. I think they spawn in the end. Yeah, it's a very good mod that adds in loads of really cool animals, which is great. I should have brought a bucket of milk with me because if this wither hits me, never mind. That was ridiculously easy to kill. Where's the blaze gone? There was a blaze around here somewhere. I think it might have been down on that lower area. Is that crying obsidian? Hold on. Let me get my spyglass out. That is crying obsidian. Oh, there's a warped forest over there. So if we did need to find... If we do need a decent supply of endermen, I guess it's always an option that we could come here and head... Oh, look! Dinosaurs! Oh, I can't remember what they're called. Let's look in the animal dictionary again. Where are they? Is it this? Oh, it's a leviathan. Gigantic magmatic reptiles covered in blackstone found within the Nether's great lava lakes. You can ride them! We can make a saddle and ride them! That's so cool. We could ride on dinosaurs in the Nether. Okay, we gotta do that. We gotta look into that at some point. Oh, I hate those guys. Let's avoid that. God, see, again, it's one of those mod packs where we've done so much and we've still barely scratched the surface of what this mod pack has to offer. There's so many You know, not to brag, because I chose the mods myself, but I chose well. There's a really great selection of mods in this mod pack. Genuinely, there's so much cool stuff that we haven't even seen yet. Oh, let's try not to waste our super fast pickaxe on nether quartz, on netherrack. Sorry. Okay, this is a toxic heap biome. Now, there's a very unique structure that spawns in the toxic heap biome called the nether reactor. There's one there. That's a nether reactor. It's a giant, like, geothermal power station in the nether. We'll definitely want to check that out at some point. What's... Oh, slime. Slime over there. Do you live alone, says Ellie Vaughan. I don't, Ellie. I live with my younger brother, who is 18. Okay, let's go. Let's go this way. I think we could dig down. There might be blazers underneath in the tunnel below there. There's none on the minimap, though. This biome over here also spawns quite a lot of blazers, the Infernal Dunes, but it's quite a long way to travel. I'm really hoping... It's a shame there aren't any blaze spawners, by the looks of it, in this area. Because they'd be really handy to have. It's also very hard to see in here with the shaders. Thanks for following, Tim. Fair enough, see you on here a lot. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Ellie. We might as well loot some of this while we're here, right? I'm not going to mine every block. We'll get 16 from quarter stack. Oh, I see blazers on the minimap now. So they're definitely around. Diamond horse armor. We don't even have a horse yet. We haven't really done anything like that. What's that? What is that? Oh, it's a phantom. I forgot. Yeah. Phantoms also spawn in the toxic heap biome, so... So if you love phantoms, and who doesn't, let's be real, everyone's favourite Minecraft mob is the phantom, you can find them in the toxic heap biome from Incendium. Okay, oh, there's a blaze right there. I see it. I see the blaze. Okay, how do we get up there? Ooh, okay. Oh, this is just a solid pillar of nether brick. Oh, I hear loads of them above me, though. Bingo. Okay. We need to catch one in the blaze burner, and then we need to kill one to get blaze rods. Oh, there's one right there. Okay. Hello. Thank you. Okay, there's our blaze burner. And then we also need some blaze rods. So I'm going to try and kill that one there. And hopefully we'll get a couple, because we do actually need enough to make a few Eyes of Ender. We're on fire. I need to... I need to kill it while it's over the fortress, though. I don't want it to die over the lava, and then we'll lose, because then we'll lose the rods. Oh god, I should have waited till I was back to full health. Hold on. There he is. Still there. Stop placing torches. Okay. We're at full health. Let's go. And we're on fire again. Immediately on fire again. Can we get closer to him from underneath by digging a trench like this? I need him over the fortress, though. I can't kill him. I can't kill him there because he'll drop... The blaze rods will drop into the lava. He needs to come over here so I can get... That looks cool, by the way. Oh, Luke, hey Sol, good to see Minecraft Monday is back again. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm on fire again. It is great to be back. Minecraft Monday, without a doubt, my favourite series that I stream. By far, I absolutely... Like, it's genuinely the highlight of my week in terms of live streaming, is Minecraft Monday. Can you please just come over here so that you don't... You know what? I'm just going to leave you because I can see on the minimap that some more blazes have spawned, so I'm just going to go and find them instead. Thanks for nothing. Is there one down here? Yes! Get in. Don't set me on fire. Don't set me on fire. Didn't drop anything. Great. Thank you. Thanks very much. Okay, there's another one dead ahead. He's up there. Okay. Let me get my health back. I can't get set on fire. If I get set on... I think if you get set on fire while you've got less than half health in the nether, you burn to death. So... let's try not to do that. That'll do. I mean, it's only one, but one's better than none, right? And that does get us 2 powder, so... BBDebsF, sorry, says, you playing on Java now? You used to play on Bedrock. I think Java's a lot better. Yes, I'm playing modded now. I've been looking forward to it for a while. One of the reasons that I started streaming with Bedrock was because on my old PC, Bedrock ran a lot smoother than Java. But I knew that as soon as I got my new PC, I'd be switching over to Java so that I could play with mods, and now here we are. And I love playing Minecraft with mods. I've been playing modded Minecraft for as long as I've been playing Minecraft, right? Like, I've been playing with mods since I first started playing the game. It's just second nature to me at this point to have a good mod pack installed. Okay, I'm not actually sure how we're going to get back to the surface right now. Might be a bit tricky. Especially since visibility is so low right now. Because of the shaders. Ooh, nearly. What's your favourite mod? Says FB282. I think I would have to say Create, to be honest. I think absolutely the best Minecraft mod in the last 5 years. Is it? It might be more than 5 years old, actually. But it is an absolute... It's... Whoa, nearly. It's an absolute game changer. You know, it's one of the biggest and best mods that Minecraft's ever had, genuinely. I know I've said it before, but I think it has sort of the same impact that a mod like Tinker's Construct had back in the day. Like, because Tinker's Construct was huge, right? Every tech mod pack back in the day had Tinker's Construct. And, you know, other mods as well. Things like Mechanism, that's another iconic one. But I think just in terms of popularity and how game-changing it is, I think I'd put Create on par with something like Tinker's Construct. Oh, is there a blaze spawner? Okay, if there's a blaze spawner here, we are in business. There is. Oh my god, okay. There was a spawner here the whole time. Oh, no. Is it not lit up enough? Or does that not work in the Nether? Tinker's Construct was great, just unlocked memories I'd forgotten, says FB282. Yeah, honestly, God, I remember playing with mod packs that had Tinkers back in the day and just collecting all the metals and melting them all together and making the alloys and stuff. It was... okay. It was so cool. Tinkers is definitely another one of my all-time favourites. Really great mods. Really, like... anyone who played modded Minecraft back in the mid 2010s, you know, early to mid 2010s, everyone had Tinker's Construct. You know, it was just one of those mods that everyone knew. Okay, I'm gonna actually, I almost forgot. Before I go back, I'm gonna place a waypoint here to mark where the blaze spawner is. I don't know what to put here. It says, do you still play Truck Sim? Not at the minute. I don't know what to put here. I'm taking a break from Truck Sim at the minute. It will be coming back, but I was starting to get a little bit fatigued with it. You know, I was starting to. It was starting to become a bit of a chore, and it's a game that I absolutely love, but, you know, even the best games in the world, if you play them enough, you eventually start thinking, you know, can I play something else for a bit now? So I've taken a break from Euro Truck, but it will be coming back in a month or so. Okay, I might actually be a bit lost right now. I don't know the way back to the Nether portal. Slight cause for concern right now. Ah! An open area. This is this will at least help us to find the way back. Get off! I think it's somewhere around here, actually. Oh, the toxic heap. Okay. Yeah, we are quite near to base then, because I remember this toxic heap being here. Oh, look, the upside down warped forest. Another really insane biome from the TheRelaxedMovement mod. Look at that. It's a warped forest that's completely upside down. That's insane. That's so cool. What an incredible mod, honestly. What a really fantastic mod TheRelaxed is. Well, this is Incendium, but TheRelaxed as well. Where's that nether reactor? I think it was somewhere around here. I don't think it was too far. Might be there. That's cool. What's the mod called? Says FB282. This mod's called Incendium. It's by a team called Starmute Labs. They make... well, they have 3 mods that overhaul the Nether, the End, and the Overworld. And I recommend all 3 of them because they're all fantastic. They all add in new biomes. Give up. Come on. Give up. Give up. Yeah, they all add in new biomes without adding in any new blocks. I'm being absolutely hounded by mosquitoes right now. Let me just seal myself in for a second while I heal up. Wow. But yeah, it's like if you're interested, just search Starmute Labs on CurseForge. The Overworld mod is called TheRelaxed, the Nether mod is called Incendium, and the End mod is called Nullscape. They completely overhaul the terrain generation and add loads of new biomes into all 3 dimensions without adding any new blocks to the game. So there are no blocks added by any of the Stardust mods. What do they do for the End? The End one is the smallest. I think there's only 5 biomes in the End, but they look really cool. They don't overhaul like the main End island, but like the larger End around it. I think honestly, you're better off just looking it up for yourself because I can't like even describe how it looks. They're so. Like some of the biomes and some of the terrain that they add in is just unbelievably stunning to look at. I definitely recommend looking up those particular mods. Like I say, it's called the developer's called Starmute Labs. When are you doing Farm Sim again? Says Jack. Should be Friday, Jack. What are those mosquito things, says Ollie? Those are crimson mosquitoes. They're added by the Alex's Mobs mod. We got a little animal dictionary here that shows you all of the animals added by the mod. There's some really exotic creatures in there. Really, really cool. Such veiny hands, says Diamond. Yep, that's because I'm underweight. That's why I also have veiny shoulders and veiny arms and veiny legs and veiny everything else. Okay. We need... Well, priority should be the ore vein finder, right? Let's get that made. Amethyst, 2 sticks. Redstone ore. There we go. So we can now craft, at long last, the ore vein finder. Ta-da! Okay. What's the hardest mob they added with that mod, says FB282? I think it depends, really. There are some that are just kind of more tedious than annoying. They do add in a few, like, more boss-style mobs as well, which can be a pain. I'm just looking now and thinking which ones really... The Tarantula Hawks are quite annoying. The Rocky Rollers are annoying, but not really that damaging. Actually, you know what? I think probably the... what are the ones in the end called? There's these things in the Nether. Sorry, there's these things in the Nether. These guys, Straddlers. They're related to Striders, and they look quite similar to Striders, but they like throw projectiles at you that are really damaging. They're really annoying and they're quite strong as well. So I'd say they're probably one of the worst to deal with. Ollie says, "Are you under 50 kilograms?" I am actually, Ollie, yes. I think I'm like 49. Last time I checked. I don't really weigh myself very often. But I am underweight. For my height, I should be 52 kilograms at a minimum. So, yes, I am underweight for my height. But it's never really been a cause for concern. It runs in the family, to be honest. Like, my granddad weighed the same from, like, 18 till the day he died at 70. He just never got any bigger or smaller. And I'm kind of the same. I do eat more than enough to keep myself healthy, but I just never keep any of that weight on. So, you know, my weight just never goes up or down. It just stays exactly the same no matter what I do. I think my body's just decided how much it wants to weigh, and it will always weigh that much. You know? Are you a girl or boy? Sorry for the question, says David. I am a trans woman, David, so I was assigned male at birth and I was raised as a boy, but I've lived as a woman for the last 4 years of my life. Well, 4.5 years now, actually. Okay, last thing we need to make the drilling machine is sturdy sheets. So, let's put all this stuff back in my backpack, just making sure we got everything else that we need. We can cross the ore vein finder and ender pearls off our list. We just need to make the mining drill now, so we're going to need our crushing wheels. And we're going to place them side by side like this. Not like this. Like this. There we go. Actually, where else can we put them? I'll tell you what, we'll temporarily remove these trapdoors, and we'll stick them here. Oh, how are they going to get rotational power, though? Okay, hold on. Need to think this through. Do we have chain gear shifts? Nope. Do we have cogwheels? We do have cogwheels. Shafts, belts. Okay, we could... Do we have 2 big water wheels? No, but I know where we can get some. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to borrow the water wheels from over here. We're just going to temporarily steal these to use to power the crushing wheels. And then all we need to do is dig a little bit of a trench here. There we go. Then a water wheel there. A water wheel there. Oh, but then the crushing wheels are going to be too far apart from each other. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, I'll tell you, let me go to sleep first because it's starting to get dark, and then I'll figure this out in the morning. If it'll let me sleep, it will not let me sleep. Okay. Let's use cogwheels. We can do this. That should bring them close enough to each other. There we go. So then, if we just put a block of water in the middle, that should power the crushing wheels. And we need them to spin in opposite directions, obviously. They need to spin towards each other. Okay, buckets. There we go. Grab some water. Pop it in the middle here. Ta-da! They're spinning the wrong way. Okay, so what we actually need to do is have a bucket here. There we go. And then another bucket at the other side. There we go. And now they're turning towards each other. Great. So we need to put some obsidian in there. The fact that these can just be powered by big water wheels as well, I might, in the next stream, we might build a special crushing area where we just have the two wheels with water wheels to power them. Because I think they will come in handy. In fact, they're going to be vital in future for certain recipes. We need 3 blocks of obsidian. I'm going to go and grab it from that nether portal up there. But yeah, I think we've pretty much done everything on the checklist for today's stream then. I don't think we're going to get the auto feeder today because we need another ender pearl for that. But pretty much everything else is done. We might even have time to find an infinite ore vein and prepare the equipment for you know, for the infinite ore excavation going forward. I think iron would be a good place to start. But eventually I'd like to get drills for all of the main ore types. Certainly we're going to need iron, copper, zinc, gold, redstone, and coal. Maybe lapis. I don't think lapis is really as urgent. But like I say, I think iron would be the best option to start with. That would be the best one to go for first. Okay, I may as well just take down the whole portal since we've got efficiency 4, so we can mine it very quickly. And then if we need obsidian for anything else in future, we've just got it handy. There we go. 8 blocks. And we only need 3 of them to be crushed. Okay, I'm going to chuck 3 of these in here. And that will make crushed obsidian. How do you feel about the gender thing in Britain now, says Shane Reed. Not great, Shane. I've made a video talking about it. I don't really want to talk about it on stream because it's, you know, a bit of a vibe killer. But I've made my thoughts known about it before. At the end of the day, what's done is done. We'll see what comes of it. God, this takes a bit longer than I remember. I don't know if the speed of the wheels actually affects this. I'm guessing it probably does, because it's only 3 blocks. It shouldn't really be taking this long. Anytime. What's your mod list for Euro Truck? Says Just Nile. There is a mod list. There is a link in the Trucks channel of the Discord server to my mod list, but it is quite outdated at this point. First of all, I haven't played modded Euro Truck for a while, so a lot of the mods are going to be out of date. They're not going to work on the latest versions of Euro Truck. But if you want to get a rough idea of the mods that I used back when I did play modded. Like I say, there is a link to the mod list in the Trucks channel of the Discord server. Okay, drill, sturdy sheets. Okay, we need a spout. Fortunately, we have a spout. It's in my backpack. There we go. Do we have a depot? We don't have a depot, but they're very cheap. As if I remember correctly, it's just this. There we go. So we need a depot and a spout. It'd be handy, actually, to have one of these inside as well. I know we're running out of space inside for machines, but it would be good to have a spout in here permanently to use whenever we need it. Just one thing, though. I don't think we can actually fill this with a bucket. I think you need a drain. We'll test it with water first, because I don't want lava spilling all over the place. Oh, also, I forgot to put our new blaze burner in. There we go. Yeah, let's test it with a bucket of water first, just in case it goes all over the place. Yeah, okay. So, unfortunately, you can't put a bucket of fluid straight into the spout. You have to load it in with an item drain. Do we have an item drain? Or a fluid drain, rather. No, we don't. How do we make a fluid drain? Iron bars and copper casing. Okay. Easy. I don't think it'll work with those, so we'll have to make some more. Iron bars. Copper casing. There's our item. Oh, it says item drain, but it works for fluids as well. So we're going to need... Let's bring this stuff outside, because what we're going to need is... Well, actually, no. We could... We need a pump. We need a pump as well. Let's get a pump. What we could do is have a cogwheel here. We don't have any cogwheels on us right now. We're so close to getting this finished, by the way. So what we need is a cogwheel here, a pump here, facing downwards, please. There we go. Item drain above, spout below, and then... Oh, actually... We could do with having it a block higher, actually. Let's flip it around. Let's do it here. There we go. Spout here. Depot underneath. Item drain on top. Okay. It's not elegant. This corner's not looking very neat and tidy right now. It's a bit of a state, to be honest. But if it works, you know, at the end of the day. Let me just... Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Let's try... There we go. Okay, that looks a little bit nicer, and then we can have the schematic table here. We'll move the beds. The bed needs to be out of here anyway, so let's just put the bed outside for now. And then we can have the stone cutter and crafting table here, maybe. It's not perfect, but it's a bit better. I don't want to put the crafting table in the corner because it's a full block and it doesn't really look that good there. We could put the schematic table in the corner. And then it doesn't stick out too far. I've put the bed in a really awkward place to get to. Oh, we can... Let's put the crafting table there. Yeah, let's put the crafting table there. Let's put the stone cutter here. And the schematic table beside it. And then actually we could have the anvil back inside as well. And then those line up with the window there, which I think works. I'm not satisfied. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna sort that off camera because I don't... Otherwise we'll be here all day. Let's focus on the actual job, which is we need to get a bucket of lava to fill this item drain. What game version is this? Says Ket. This is 1.20.1. Do keep in mind that this is heavily modded. I'm playing with a custom mod pack called Create Ad Astra, which you can download in the Discord server if you are a member. It's in the Minecraft channel. Okay, there we go. Brilliant. Oh, the bucket's empty already. Okay, we need another bucket. I think we'll keep that there, though. I think that looks quite good, and it is going to be a very useful machine to have if we need to quickly get... You know, if we quickly need to spout anything. There we go. There's our obsidian sheets. These just need to be pressed twice, and they become sturdy sheets. There's 2. And there is 3. We now have everything we need to make a drill. This beast here is what we're going to be crafting right now. So we need our mechanical crafters. There we go. And we'll need cogwheels as well. That world seems dope. Good shit, says Nick. Thanks, Nick. Very, very proud of this world. We've worked on this for quite a few weeks now. In fact, before the stream ends, I might do a little bit of a tour, because we haven't really had a proper tour of the base yet. But we got quite a few machines active at the minute. Look, over there we got a diesel refinery, we've got an andesite casing farm, we got a tree farm up over there, we got our storage vault down there, andesite alloy farm over there. That is a volcano in the distance, yes. A huge, imposing volcano towering over our little compound here. But like I say, I might do a proper base tour to end the stream because we haven't done one of those yet. That looks like some Lord of the Rings type shit. You've earned a follow. Thank you very much, Nick. I should clarify, I didn't build the volcano. The volcano is naturally generated with a mod called TheRelaxedMovement. Fantastic mod. Absolutely first-class mod. It completely overhauls the terrain generation without adding in a single new block. So all of that is made with vanilla Minecraft blocks, which is absolutely insane to think about. But yeah, absolutely fantastic mod. One of the best. Can I see in the white building? You can. Like I say, Jackson, I will do a bit of a base tour at the end. Is this Java? Java, says Ethan. Yes, it is. This is Java Edition, quite heavily modded. Bedrock or Java. Once again, this is Java Edition. I'm playing with a custom mod pack called Create Ad Astra, which I put together myself. If you want to play with this mod pack, please do join the Discord server where there is a download link for the full mod pack. It's got about 100 mods in it, the main ones being Create and Ad Astra, hence the name. But there's loads of other cool bits and pieces in there. There's backpacks, there's gravestones, there's, you know, Farmer's Delight. There's all sorts of other stuff. Oh, we need to kickstart the machine again. I keep forgetting. Every time the machine gets overstressed, it has to be kickstarted to get it going again. There we go. Okay, so if we just add in all of the necessary bits and pieces, we should now be able to craft our mining drill. So we need a tunnel there. We need electron tubes here. We need blocks of brass in the four corners. We need copper casing at the top. Brass casing on the left. Precision mechanisms there and there. Sturdy sheets there. Mechanical drill there. Oh no, mechanical drill there, sorry. We need another spout because we used our last spout. So let me just go and grab one of those. Nick says, always loved the Twilight Forest mod. That was always a favourite. I like the Twilight Forest. That is a good mod. Very, very nostalgic one, have to say. From back in the day. Okay, let's make another spout. There we go. Beautiful, says Will. Thanks, Will. I don't know if you mean me or the build, but thank you either way. And then we fill out the rest with brass sheets. And it should... There we go, it's moving. It's moving. Back in the day, making me feel old, says Nick. I mean, it is going back a few years now. I mean, it is still updated. I love that Twilight Forest is still in development, even today. But you can't deny it was like a classic Minecraft mod back in the early days when modding was big. Minecraft modding is nowhere near as big as it used to be. It has had a bit of a renaissance in the last few years, but there was kind of a dark period where the modding community just completely fell apart. Like I say, thankfully, it's in the last few years it has started to come back again, and there's a nice active modding scene now. Oh, lovely. I'm about to be shot. we go. Thank you. Okay, so we now have our drilling machine. I just want to show you what it looks like. This is the drilling machine. It's a big bit of kit. It's a very powerful machine, but similarly, it also needs a lot of power to actually work, which is why we've got our diesel generators that are going to power it. What we now need, though, is to actually find a vein of ore to place it on. What is this mod pack? This is a custom mod pack called Create at Astra by me. If you're in the Discord server, the Minecraft channel has a download link for the mod pack. But most of the machines you can see around me right now are from the Create mod. Drilling machine reminds me of a Ravager, says Steve. I think that was deliberate, Steve. Yeah, I think they deliberately designed it to kind of resemble the Ravager. Or the Illager Beast, if you're old-fashioned. Because it does have that kind of look about it. But yeah, that is, apart from the auto feeder, that's everything on our to-do list. I think we can erase everything. We'll just erase the auto feeder as well, but that is something that we'll need to focus on in the next stream. We still have 20 minutes left, so I'm going to sleep, and then we're going to find, we're going to try and find a vein of ore. In fact, no, we'll do a base tour first, because I did promise that we'd have a tour of the base. And then, to finish off the stream, we'll go and try and find some ore veins. Just wait till it gets darker. Looks like OG Tekkit. It does have a very Tekkit vibe to it. The difference being that I think Create is a lot more physical. Like almost everything in the mod physically moves. You're not moving stuff around on. You're not moving stuff around in pipes. You're moving it on conveyor belts, and you're not powering machines with electricity. You're powering them with like gears and moving contraptions. It really feels alive. It's one of those mods that really, like, in a very literal sense, it feels very active and alive. Okay, sleep. Right, as soon as it gets a little bit brighter, I will give you a tour of the base. Great stream, thanks Dagger. Where are you from? Says hi. I am originally from Harrogate in North Yorkshire. I currently live in Doncaster in South Yorkshire. I've lived here most of my life. Oh, we will also need a sample drill, by the way. I suppose we could whip one of those up quite quickly. I don't think you can use the main mining drill until you've used the sample drill first. Oh, actually, we might not need that. I will make the book, though. Hi says, used to go to Harrogate Military College, but then got my English grade 5 and moved to engineering. That's cool. Small worlds. Or vein atlas, that's what we need. So we need a book and quill, a map, a chest, and an amethyst shard. All of that is fairly easy. We got the amethyst shard. We can make a book with some cardboard and paper. Do we have feathers? We do have one feather. Can we use antique ink to make a book and quill? We can't. So we're gonna have to go and grab a squid. Oh, why is it so dreary today? I was gonna do a base tour and now the sun's not out. It's all miserable. I promise we will do a base tour before the end of the stream, so don't go away. Get back here. Thank you. It didn't drop any ink. Have none of them dropped any ink so far? I mean, I don't have any squid ink. It's possible that none of them have dropped any ink sacs so far. Maybe there's a different way to get ink with the mods that I'm using. Yeah, we have to chop squid with on a cutting board. Well, that's easy enough. Not convincing at all, bro, says Tracy. Don't care. Not trying to convince you. I'm well aware of the fact that I'm not convincing. Don't give a shit. We need a knife. Iron knife. Squid. Oh, wrong one. And cut it. That gets us our ink, and then we can... Ooh. I'll put that in the chopping board in case we need it for later. And then we can make a book and quill. There we go. Then we also needed paper and a... Oh, we needed a map. A map and a chest. Okay. Well, there's a chest. We don't have enough paper or sugarcane for a map, so let me just go and grab some from our sugarcane farm. Another thing that we'll need to automate in future. There we go. We never got a chance to test the boots on lava, by the way. We never tested the aqua boots on lava. Shame. But I imagine they work. It says it works on all fluids. And lava is a fluid. Okay, then we need a compass. Do we have a regular compass? We don't, but we can make one. That's the wrong recipe. We only need 4 iron. There's the map. And here is our ore vein atlas. There we go. So I believe the way the vein atlas works is when you find an ore-rich chunk, you can remember it. You can store the coordinates of it in the vein atlas. Which is very handy. Let me get some more pumpkin slices out. So I think... let me just do a quick test just to see if there's any veins nearby, just out of interest. Found traces of raw gold less than 100 blocks away. Now that is lucky. Holy shit. I mean, it's less useful than iron or zinc, but the fact that we're already so close to a vein is, you know, pretty lucky. 75. It's in this direction. 50. Closing in on it. Still 50. Might be a little bit further this way. 25. It's got to be around here somewhere. Still 25. Still 25. Maybe somewhere around here-ish. Still 25. Still 25. This way? 25. Oh, where is it? 50. Okay. It might actually be in the water. How do I put chunk borders on? I forget. Or do you need a mod for that? I mean, we can see them on the map here. I think it might be this chunk here, which is almost entirely in the water. Nope, still says 25. that one there. What mods do you have on? Says Linsmitch. This is a custom mod. Ah, it's here. This is a custom mod pack with about 100 mods active. The mod that I'm using right now is called Create Ore Excavation. It basically adds in infinite veins of certain ores, which are very rare. We were very lucky to find one right next to our base, and they need specialized equipment to mine. So I think there's some gold here. But it's in the water, so we'd have to build a water platform to take advantage of it. But there is raw gold. There's an infinite raw gold vein right here below this water. So how does this work with the ore vein atlas? Let's get out of the water and see if we can ponder it. Okay. Oh, we might need to place the sample drill for it to work. Or click an already running drilling machine. So if we place the drilling machine down and then click on that, maybe? The drill must finish a single mining cycle before collecting a sample. Okay, so it won't mine any... We need to power it, basically. But we know that there's gold there. I think iron is going to be a lot harder to find. We'll probably have to go a lot further to find iron. That's cheating, says Lucas K11. It is a bit overpowered. I think, like I said earlier, I think it's very well balanced because there are quite a few trade-offs. First of all, this thing was insanely expensive to craft. It has taken us so long to get the materials to actually make this thing in the first place. Second of all, it needs a lot of power. I think for it to work with just water wheels, you'd need 200 water wheels to power it. So it needs quite a lot of power to work. And it also works very slowly. So even once it's running, it's only going to produce like one piece of ore every 15 seconds, which is pretty slow in the grand scheme of things. So it's not too overpowered. It's well balanced, but I think with a mod pack like this, with how expensive some of the recipes are, I don't think it's really cheating. I think it's it's kind of like Factorio for me. You know, with Factorio, you place a mining drill on an ore vein and it just keeps mining forever and ever and ever. Eventually, they do dry up, but you see what I mean. Come on, is it going to let me sleep? Why'd you build it facing north, says Elias? I think it always places at the same orientation. I don't think you can actually rotate the mining drill. Oh, you can. Okay. It always places it with the shaft to the left of whichever orientation you place it, which is good to know. But we got a mining drill. That's the main thing. We know that there's some gold ore just over here in the water. Who knows how far we'll have to go to find iron, but at least now we have the equipment to make it work. Elias says, hold Alt and F4, that lets you free place it. Yeah, okay, Elias. Very, very, very funny. I swear to God, some of you guys think I was born yesterday. Okay, as soon as the sun gets up nice and high, we will do a bit of a base tour, and I think that's where we'll end it for today, because we are coming up to 6 o'clock. We've been going for nearly 3 hours. I think this seems about right. Have you not changed your voice yet? Says Harry. No, I haven't, Harry. This is my natural speaking voice. I haven't done any voice training or anything like that. I do plan to eventually, but it's not really a priority for me at the moment. Are you on Bedrock or Java? Says Anonymous. I am on Java. Heavily modded. In fact, I'm going to give you a tour of the base now and show you all the mods in action before we finish up. So, first things first, here's the machine hall. We built this way back in episode 2, right near the beginning of the series. It's powered by a steam engine here. This steam engine provides most of the power to the base. Some of the machines are also powered by water wheels as well, but the majority of the power comes from this steam engine here. It pulls water up into the boiler there, which is heated by the campfires, and that powers the pistons. And then inside the machine hall, we have various machines. First of all, we've got our smelting and washing array over here. So this is a washer. If you put something like gravel in this, for example, it'll wash the gravel, which gives you flint and occasionally iron nuggets. This is the smelter. You put raw ores here and it smelts them just like a furnace. This is a smoker. You put food here and it cooks it just like a smoker. And this is a haunter. This is an interesting one. In fact, I don't think we've ever actually seen the haunter in action on stream, so I just want to show you how it works. If we get a stack of lapis lazuli and put it on the haunter, it is going to literally haunt the lapis and turn it into something else. In this case, when it does the thing, it's because it's nearly a full stack. It makes prismarine. Look at that. So we can turn lapis into prismarine with a haunter, which saves us having to go to an ocean monument and trying to mine prismarine blocks with, you know, the Elder Guardian all over the place. So that's a really handy machine to have. How's it going? Says Shaw. Is it Shaw or Sear? I think it's Shaw. 902. How are you doing? Long time no see. It's going well. It's going well. I'm just having a little bit of a tour of the base, showing off the machines and stuff like that. So over here, we got a sawmill. This is basically just a woodcutter. It can strip logs and stuff like that. This is a rolling machine. It can make iron rods or steel rods or whatever else. This machine's a deployer. Various uses. This is a press. It presses ingots into plates. Then we got this press. It's complicated. This one has a few different uses. We got our mixer here. We got our millstone here that grinds stuff, like you can grind wheat into seeds and stuff like that. And then there's our fluid dispenser here. You put buckets under it and it fills in. It fills them with whatever's in the drain. So that is our machine hall. Then outside we have our pumpkin farm here. The pumpkin farm's not turned on at the minute, as you can see, but when it is turned on, this spins around and harvests pumpkins. In fact, I think we should put it on. It's not been on for a while. Let's get the pumpkin farm running. There we go. So this spins around, it harvests the pumpkins as it goes, and when they've been harvested, they get fed through into this slicing machine, which turns them into pumpkin slicers. They then get loaded onto our conveyor system and go to our storage vault, which is where all of our items are kept. You can also load stuff into the storage vault here. But that's the pumpkin farm. What mod is that? Most of this is from the Create mod. So all these machines here are from the Create mod, as you can see. Then, let's keep the tour moving. Let's keep it going. There's still more to see. This over here, we built in episode 3. This is our andesite alloy farm. Basically, with nothing but lava and water, we can make andesite. The way it works is lava and water make cobblestone. The cobblestone gets ground into gravel. The gravel gets washed into flint. The flint gets mixed with lava to make andesite. and the andesite gets mixed with iron nuggets to make andesite alloy. So this just produces andesite alloy from nothing but lava and water, which is really cool. And there it goes. That's a package full of andesite alloy going to our storage vault right now. Then, moving on, we've still got more to see. Up here at the top of this hill, we got the tree farm. This is one of my favourite farms because it uses a gantry to operate. So the way this works is this machine here moves up and down quite slowly, but you've got to remember the trees grow quite slowly as well. But what will happen is when a tree grows, this machine will cut it down. We'll see it happen in just a moment. So the machine goes up and down. It'll automatically switch direction and go back again once it reaches the end. There it goes. Once it gets to this tree, the saw here will cut the tree down, and it will then drop the birch logs onto this conveyor belt. Here it goes. There we go, it hits the tree, starts cutting. It doesn't always drop the logs straight away. There go the logs. They're then going to go along this conveyor belt, where they're going to get stripped by this mechanical saw. The reason we need stripped logs is to make andesite casing from the Create mod. Is this mods? Yes, this is the Create mod, once again. Most of this stuff that you can see right now is the Create mod. So that's going to go up to this sawmill here, which is going to strip the logs. The stripped logs then get loaded into these packaging machines here. Half of them go to storage, and half of them go to the casing factory. That one there is going to go to storage. That one there is going to go to the casing factory, which is just over there. So if we head over to the casing factory now, this is quite a complicated machine. Well, actually, it's a pretty simple machine, to be honest. It's basically the stripped logs come in here. The andesite, copper, and brass go in the top there, and then the output goes out here. And what it basically does is it funnels the andesite into here, the copper into here, and the brass into here. And then as the stripped logs go under, it deploys the andesite onto them. It doesn't right now because it's ran out at the minute, but it will deploy the andesite onto there to turn it into andesite casing. Those will then get loaded into here, where they get packaged, loaded onto the chain conveyor, and then they'll get taken back to the storage vault. Okay, there's one more machine, which is not hooked up. All of those machines are hooked up to the main chain conveyor network. You can see all the packages flying about. If we stand here, you'll see packages just going in all directions. There's one over there. I think the andesite machine might be working a bit slowly at the minute. We might have to look at that in future, but that's all working away. I think we'll sleep before I show you the final machine because I don't want any mobs spawning. This feels like how it's made. Please never stop, says Mai. Thank you, Mai. I do love showing how it all works because it's so. That's the thing about the Create mod as well, is it's so hands-on, you know, you have to do everything yourself. It's not like there's just a machine, like you put this one block down and it harvests trees, or you put this one block down and it makes iron plates, you know. You have to actually build the machines yourself. You have to build it all, you know, to your own designs. It's really, I just love it. It's such a creative mod, hence the name. You have so much freedom over how it all works and how you want the mods to work. It's just incredible. Definitely, like I say, one of my favorite Minecraft mods of all time. And then we have one more machine up here, which I'll show you quickly before we end the stream. This machine makes diesel, biodiesel. So over here you can see we got a few canisters of biodiesel already made. It's not working right now because it's running low on seeds. But this machine, when it's working, does produce biodiesel. We also need to put the wheels back. It doesn't have any water wheels right now because we took them to power the crushing wheels earlier. So let me just go and grab those back. You can see pumpkins here, by the way, being taken from the pumpkin farm to the storage vault. Okay, water wheels. There we go. Just go and pop these back. There we go. So that's all working again now. But like I say, we still do need plant oil. In fact, just because I want to see the machine actually working before we finish things up, I'm going to go and grab some seeds and we'll feed them in. Again, this machine isn't hooked up to our main logistics network yet. So unlike these other machines, which automatically, everything from these machines automatically goes into our storage vault, this machine, we have to put everything in manually and take everything out manually. But it will eventually be hooked up to the conveyor network like everything else is. Is that a natural volcano? Says Banucus Negrucus. Yes, it is. That is a volcano from the Terralith mod. It's naturally generated. Fantastic mod. Highly, highly recommend. There we go. We're making biodiesel. Ta-da! And I think that's a good place to end the stream, actually, which is pretty much right where we started. But that's the base tour. You've seen the whole base now that we've built so far. Next time, I think first of all, we're probably going to search for an infinite iron vein, because that's what we really could do with. But in terms of machines, I think we need to set up a precision mechanism farm. Would be very handy. We should probably automate that sugarcane farm down there, so we might have a look at that. Maybe with I don't know. I think that's pretty much it. Actually, we need a precision mechanism farm and a sugarcane farm. I think that'll be enough to power all of these machines and prepare us for the future. And obviously, we'll look into getting some drilling equipment set up so we can actually start mining these infinite ore veins. So lots to do. We've done quite a lot today. We haven't actually built anything in terms of big structures, but we have done quite a lot of work. We've obviously built our drilling machine. We've built our ore vein finder and ore vein atlas. We've done pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the progress that we've made today. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Is there a good place that I can get a good shot of the whole factory? That's a pretty good shot. There you go. You can see pretty much everything from here. Over in the back left there is the andesite casing machine. Over in the back center is the tree farm. Front center is the andesite alloy farm. On the right there's the machine hall. And then in the front left there is our storage vault. But that's it. That is all we've got time for today. So I am going to finish things up here. Please don't go away. As always, I want to just say a few things before we finish things up. But if you were just here for the Minecraft, that is all for the Minecraft today. Take one last good look at our progress today. And with that, I am going to end the game. Okay. There we go. Okay, so thank you everyone. Thank you very, very much for joining me today. I've had a wonderful stream as always with Minecraft Monday. You know how much I love Minecraft Monday. You know how much I look forward to doing these streams specifically. I play a lot of games on stream and I have a lot of fun with streaming, but Minecraft Monday in particular is always the highlight of my week when it comes to streaming. I absolutely love this game so much. I love this mod pack. like I said before, we've done so much, and yet we've barely scratched the surface. There's so much more to this mod pack. Like, there are mods that we haven't even looked at yet. We haven't done anything from Create Nuclear. We haven't done anything from Ad Astra. There's so many mods that we haven't even touched yet. Like, there's so much more to do. There's so much potential. I really love this game. I've really enjoyed this stream. Thank you so much for joining me. And there will be more Create Ad Astra to come. So that's going to be all for today. Not sure when the next live stream is going to be. If all goes well, I will be playing I will be playing Farm Sim on Friday. We'll be continuing on Moss Valley. I don't know for definite if that stream's going to go ahead, but hopefully it will. I might even stream before then. I don't know. We haven't played Factorio for a while, so I'm not saying I definitely will, but we might have a look on Thursday about doing some Factorio. We'll see what happens there as well. In terms of videos, same as always. I have like 4 different videos that I'm working on at the minute, and none of them are anywhere near finished. But I'm trying, so keep your eyes peeled. If you're interested in my videos, maybe there'll be some this week, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But either way, thank you for joining. It's been very fun. I will see you later in the week for another stream. If you have enjoyed and you haven't already followed, please do. If you'd like to support me financially, please consider checking out my Patreon. Big thanks to Kate, Sophie, Jess, and Daniel, my usual Patreon supporters, for supporting me over there. It only costs £1 a month, and you get access to behind-the-scenes content, as well as getting a shout-out on stream and getting your name on that there board. So please do consider checking it out. Like I say, it's only £1. It's like, you know, there are chocolate bars that cost more than that. So please do consider checking it out if you'd like to make a little financial contribution. But if not, absolutely fine. Like I say, do follow if you've enjoyed. Check out my YouTube. Hi YouTube, if you're watching over on YouTube right now, please go and subscribe over there. Join the Discord if you want to keep up to date with what I'm doing and when. I'm also on Instagram and Blue Sky. I never post there, but I'm on those platforms if you want to follow me there. All of that stuff's in the bio. You know the drill. Go and follow me wherever you like if you're interested. That's it. That's all we got time for today. So I will let you enjoy the rest of your Monday evening, and we'll see you on maybe Thursday, maybe Friday. Bye-bye. And thank you very much, everyone, over on YouTube. I have actually made sure to launch the stream today, so we are live on YouTube. Very, very sorry that I forgot to start the stream on Farm Sim Friday, but I am uploading the VOD of that from the TikTok version of the stream. So don't panic, you will still be able to watch it. It just won't quite be the same.